I'm Xiaoling, and today we're going to go over the basics of Procreate Pocket, the app where you can draw on your phone. So you're going to go to the App Store and you're going to type in Procreate Pocket, Procreate space Pocket. It's the phone version of Procreate, so it is different. This is an app designed specifically for your phone, and it's $5.99, just a one-time purchase, no subscription, no in-app purchases. I've already bought it, so that's why mine says open, and yours will say $5.99. It has pretty good reviews. I use this because I travel all the time, it works on my phone, and I don't have an iPad. So if you are someone who just wants to get into digital drawing, this might be the app for you. So let's get into it. As you can see, I've done a lot so far on it. I've had it since April of 2022. So on this home screen, you can tap different drawings, or you can tap one by one, and you can preview, share, or duplicate them. You can also import files by clicking Import. You can also click Photo, which will directly import anything from your camera roll. To add a new drawing, you'll click the plus button. There you can see different canvas sizes, but you can also set your custom size. So up there you'll see the dimensions. You can also change your color profile. You can also do your time-lapse settings. And then you can do canvas properties, and then you can click done. I didn't mean to set that size canvas, so I'm just going to go back, click select, then delete, and delete it permanently. And then I'm going to add a new canvas, and I'm going to click screen size because I want to make a fun wallpaper. So I'm going to use 2 fingers and zoom out. I'm going to tap the color icon in the top right corner, and as you can see I have a palette, but I'll create a new palette under palettes. Create new palette, and then go to classic. This is one of the few ways to create a color palette. You can also use the disc, harmony, or value, or other palettes. This seems to be the easiest for right now, so that's how I'll do it. Also, this is just the basics of Procreate Pocket. There are so many different things to it, so this is just an overview. But feel free to ask me any questions, and I'll make future videos on them. And if you find this video helpful so far, please click the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. So now I'll show you all the different brushes that you can brush with. Most of these came with Procreate Pocket, but there were some up at the top that I've downloaded from other people. You can also create your own, but that's a whole other video. So on the side, you can see you can change the size of the brush and the pressure. And then you just tap on the screen, and it's easy as that. One of the ways to change the color is to click the color icon and then choose the color that you want next. You can also press down on an existing color on the canvas and it'll pick up that color. You can also hold down on the color icon and it'll go back to the previous color. But those are kind of extra things that I can cover in future videos if you want me to. The next thing I want to do is blend them together. So the icon right next to the paintbrush, the little finger, that's what I'm using to make sure that it's nice and smooth and that they all get blended together. I'm using my finger in this to show that you can create things with just your fingers, but as you can see, I have my stylus on the top right corner of the screen. I'll link it down below, but a stylus definitely helps with precision in creating more detailed work. At the end of the video, I'll show you what I mean. So now that this has been blended to my liking, I will set that as the background, and I'm going to create a new layer. A new layer ensures that anything I do after won't affect the background, which is very nice. So to add a new layer, you'll click the icon to the left of the color drop. For this new layer, I'm going to choose a different brush. I was working with the carbon stick, and now I'm just going to look at some options on what I want to do next. I think I want to draw some hearts, so I'm trying to figure out which brush that I think will look best. I ended up choosing the marker brush, and then I changed the color to white. I didn't like that size brush, so I tapped it with 2 fingers to erase it, but you can tap it with 3 fingers to get it back. 2 to erase, 3 to redo, 2 to erase, and then I changed the size of the brush to what I thought would look better. Here I clicked the modify tool and the arrow to resize it. There are a lot of different things within that modify tool that I will definitely go over in future videos if you want. And then I clicked on create new layer because if I wanted to resize one by one, that would be the best way to go about it. If I don't click new layer, I'll show you in a minute what I mean will happen. Here I am using the 2-finger tap to erase what I just did. These last few have all been created on one layer. When you press down on the screen with your 2 fingers, you can zoom the canvas out, or you can zoom it in. As you can see, all of those hearts were on layer 4, so if you go to resize one, you're going to resize all of them. But there's a way to get around it. If you use the tool next to the arrow, you can circle the one you want to specifically move, and you can go like that. Now I'm going to click the erase tool because I just didn't like the look of that heart very much. And now I'm going to use my 2 fingers to zoom in to see what I'm really doing. Now to add a new layer, I'll go back to add layer, new layer, and I'm going to drag it to the top so it shows that that one will be on top. It'll be in front of all the other layers. If I wanted it behind the hearts, or if I wanted it below the rainbow, then I would drag it to the bottom. I like the position of all those hearts, so I'm going to use my fingers and group them all together. I'm also going to adjust the opacity because I didn't want them as bright. Next, I'm going to duplicate the layer by sliding left and clicking duplicate. Then clicking modify and the arrow and sliding it to the left, and then clicking the icon with the pencil and the sparkles to adjust the color. As you can see, there are a lot of different ways to do things on this app, and it makes it really fun to explore and to practice with. So now I'm going to click the wrench tool to share the image, and then to change it into a JPEG and export it to my photos. You can also go to video and save it as a time lapse. Photos, and you can go to your most recents, and you can see you have a phone wallpaper if you want, or you also have the quick time lapse. To make it your phone wallpaper, you can click upload, change it to wallpaper, and then click done. You have a fun little wallpaper that you created. I said I would show you why Stylus helps, so in this little bit I'll just write the word hello. You can see that it really helps with writing and for details. I'd say if you really wanted to get into digital drawing, a stylus is definitely worth the investment. So that's my video for today. If you liked it, please click like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I will definitely respond, and I'll make future videos and content based around them. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.